Hi, everyone. So we're a team Mitel, and we'll be talking about our product Kangaroo. So remember when offices were a thing? You could bump into new people in the hallways for a chat or just have some type of spontaneous talk by the water cooler. Well, that's not something that exists anymore. Imagine you are a remote intern, you're alone at home with your plants and your pets as your only friends, and you want to meet new people at your company that you just joined, but you aren't really comfortable setting up a 30-minute coffee chat and you don't know what people are interested in talking about either. And there's no such thing as a social coffee break or impromptu water cooler virtually. You can't just bump into someone anymore. So this is what your office looks like now, where everything is planned. Someone needs to create a new meeting and share that link around. And those rooms that are created, they're private. So um, someone who's new to the company, you might never know what conversations are taking place or know where you might fit in. And when you are on a Zoom call or a Microsoft Team call, it's a commitment. You can't just come and go as you please, or have a snappy 10-minute chat and be on your way. This is a problem because 23% of newly remote workers feel really disconnected from their workplace because they're working at home and not able to connect with other people. And 80% of workers would consider quitting their job for one that focuses more on mental health. And this is a $6.3 billion problem for Canadian companies because of increased leaves of absence, increased turnover, and reduced productivity. So there's really an incentive for companies to adopt communication solutions that really try to facilitate connections and spontaneous interactions that employees really value.
Now, here's where Kangaroo comes in. Kangaroo is a new way to communicate with your fellow coworkers, and it simulates the water cooler environment that you would typically have, and it makes it better. Now, Kangaroo is a web app, and we're tackling this problem through three main buckets: exploratory, equality, and excitability. Now, what are these buckets actually? Let's take a look in the next feature slide. So first, one of our key main features is the ability to jump into different conversations. This means that users can see on their dashboard various different rooms, various different topics. And this allows for them to, be exposed to topics that they normally would not be a part of. For example, a marketer might see stuff about NFTs. And this is also very spontaneous. And next, our second main feature that focuses on equality is the ability for all users to create a room. So instead of just having higher level management, kind of force down topics onto lower level employees, we're actually able to curate conversations that everyone cares about. And this results in more free flowing conversations and more value added. And then next, one of our last key features is excitability. Now, users have the ability to join any room, to leave at any time, and to be able to add chat and be able to choose to go audio only or add video. Now, this means that they're able to optimize for when they're feeling best, the time of day, and what type of topic they're truly feeling. And this just truly optimizes for, having the conversation be good and not having to wait for, oh, I dread this meeting because it's on my calendar. And next, how do we plan to deploy this? So first, we want to target big corporations such as RBC, Sun Life, and Rogers, because in such a hierarchical structure, they usually don't have much connection between employees. And this is really helping them to randomize, see new people, and meet new friends. As well, we want to implement it mainly through the HR department and have the HR department build awareness with the end users through email, word of mouth, and just internal networking sites if they have. And our end users in these companies would be most likely Generation Z interns, Gen X workers, as well as C-suite level employees. Now, you might be asking, what makes Kangaroo different? Well, first of all, we're actually fun, and you will get addicted to Kangaroo because we are like an advent calendar where you don't know what to expect every single day. You can open up this hallway and you won't know what to have until you're on that day. And so you'll be presented with a lot of spontaneity in your lives and you'll just be excited to go to work. And as a result, your employee efficacy will increase. Now onto the developer team for a demo of our front and back end.
Hey guys, can you hear me right now? It's audio check.
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. So hi everyone. I'm going to be running you through a quick demo of Kangaroo and showcasing you what our awesome team's been working on over this last day and a half. So I'm going to be walking through some of the core features that we have in our app, and let's get going. So Firstly, we have a profile section where users can log in with Google authentication, and so that their friends and coworkers can see information regarding themselves when they join these new awesome rooms. So one of the other features, or the next feature I want to bring your attention to, is this create room functionality. So let's say I'm starting as a new intern joining RBC as a product designer, and I'm feeling a bit lonely and having trouble finding new people to meet. And so despite being a new intern, I can easily create a room about anything I want, from books to technology to money, just any topic that I might be interested in. So let's say I want to start a channel on Kangaroo regarding investment in stocks, and I can name this Wall Street Bets GME. I'm like, holy crap, my stocks are not existent right now. Okay, so you can see that I am redirected to a room that I've just created. And so this information is currently mocked, but in the actual app, it would just be me and I would wait for others to join. So my grandma is walking into my room right now, and I don't know why. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so right now, as mentioned by Emily, we have a leave quietly option where you don't have to feel obligated to stay and committed, such as with a video call, you might have this obligation. Yeah, so next, we also have a join room feature as well, where employees can easily hop into voice channels that they create. Wow, that is unexpected, but I guess this kind of stuff just happens. So let's say that I'm interested in UX and UI. I can easily join and strike up a conversation with everyone that is already here. So if I join into this room, you can see that I'm greeted by an amazing group of voices. And if I ask my teammate Rahul to join this call, I'm actually going to ask him to mute his mic on Zoom. So if he joins,
Hey, can you hear me?
yeah,
Hey.
hopefully everyone else can as well. So you guys can see how here we can have a real-time conversation with someone instantaneously. Yeah, so to close off this presentation, I think it was an awesome time being able to work with so many people from so many different backgrounds and stop sharing screens. We had an awesome time throughout the event, from doing hourly stand-ups to playing poker with our mentors and explaining Gather Town together. It was a fun and jam-packed event. I think that I can speak for the whole team when I say that this was one of the most exhilarating times we've had in the last 5, 6 since COVID started, pretty much. And yeah, that's all for Kangaroo.
Sweet. That was awesome.